he's been moving. You know,
oh no, he's been absolutely right. And
but I love that he was like, man, I love that. I got to learn that.
He was blown away by it and wants to learn it and will learn it. Has been talking about it, all day, less than 24 hours after hearing that past performance of it. But you got to understand, when he got here late December, a fight song ain't the priority.
100%.
So those kind of things are going to get there. But man, he was so enthused to see that those guys 20 and 30 years later still sing that song with that kind of passion and look like they were ready to run out behind Ralphie right then.
Yep. And they would tell you, like, there's nothing better than singing that fight song in an away locker room. Yeah. Like, that's like any of those guys will tell you, like, that's a tradition, is like you win on the road and then you get in that locker room and you're banging on the lockers and singing that fight song. Like, that's the peak.
Yeah. It's the Colorado version of 3-6 Mafia tear the club up. It's just like, well, don't play that right now. They would literally tear the club up.
That's amazing. Ryan,
the fact that you got that and loved it, it makes it even funnier to me, Jake. I
know my
that.
stuff, yes, sir.
No, no doubt you know it. Yeah.
He'd rather you make a Metallica reference, though.
It's coming next episode.
Yeah. Shout out Sean.
Exactly. The best coaches are the ones who come in and say, "Ooh, Shedeur is really good at that. That's going in the playbook. Mm-hmm. Travis Hunter is unguardable running this. That's going in the playbook. Mm-hmm. These offensive linemen block better doing it this way." If you go into a place and you start trying to fit square pegs into round holes, you are going to be bad.
Yeah. You're going to tear the peg up or the hole up. It ain't going in.
Exactly.
Something's going to break. And you're exactly right. You have to build your systems or the plays of your system around the talent that you have and what you can coach them up to. And that's one of the things that's limiting about spring ball is, the time constraint. Like, time is the enemy in college football. It's seemingly a year-round sport because, you got bowl games all the way through January, those invite bowls into February, and then you're back out there on the field, March, April. But when it comes to direct coaching, there's not a lot of time. There's not a lot of time to figure this thing out about what that guy can do or can't do. And touching on what you were reading, Jake, is that what's so important right now after tomorrow's game, these guys got to keep those workouts going on their own. Mm-hmm. Yep. There is no coaching, next month. We got to get back to August.
Like Marissa with the light earlier.
He was asked about
tripod.
Travis.
Her name is Tripod.
And whether
it's a better name if you're a guy.
And Coach Kelly.
Y'all missed that. Just rewind it. Just drag it back, hit play. You missed that.
Coach Lewis was asked about Travis Hunter and whether him and Coach
I don't think I've ever seen you this red before. Like, you are red.
I got the joke.
No red in the facility, bro. No, we don't wear red in here.
I got the joke. So
you're still getting redder. Like, it's got to peak at some point, doesn't it?
He was asked.
So if I say tripod again, will you get redder? Like, if it's just
stop,
if it's
man.
a recurring joke.
Stop.
He said it. I just wonder if the word is a trigger. It's like.
It's not a trigger. We're good. Coach Lewis was asked about Travis Hunter and whether Coach Kelly.
I thought you were going to say tripod Hunter. I thought it's in your head.
Whether they were going back arguing who deserves Travis more. Coach Lewis had a great coach response. He said, "I don't deserve a damn thing, in all honesty."
Wow.
But then he said, "So whatever great players I'm fortunate to coach and that coach allows me to coach, I'm going to earn the right to continue to coach them," or him, meaning Travis. He's going to help in all three phases of the game. He's a dynamic player. He's able to do all of that for us.
Yeah, he is. Coach Prime this morning in this room called on leaders from each unit to challenge your unit to what to do tomorrow. Mm-hmm. And to hear Travis get up and say, "Hey, DBs, we got to stop them. Y'all got to even stop me when I'm with the receivers." Like, he understands he's in both of those units. And he challenges the receivers to be unstoppable, and he challenges the DBs, you got to stop us.
What a unique and awesome thing that we get to watch.
Yeah. Real quick, I forgot. Charles Kelly was asked about special guests that he's going to have here. He said, other than his family, I have some special guys in recruiting that are here that I can't mention. They all know who they are, and we're excited about them being here.
Love that.
Cryptic.
With that, some guys have announced that they are here. 4-star safety Jordan Johnson-Rubel is in Boulder. He was one of the guys that we talked about previously. He's been coming.
You know how you bet 3 games like for a parlay?
Yeah.
They should call it tripod. Yeah. Give me 100 on the tripod.
Here we go. Yeah. Nuggets -135. Jokic over. Murray over.
And that is your Rhino DNVR tripod.
Tripod of the day.
One last one. Shout out to Game Time.
I'm hearing that energy in Colorado, man, and I know he was blown away by it, too. There was several times on the ESPN broadcast where he literally said, hey, Rick George, thank you. Thank you for this opportunity, because I'm looking at this crowd while it's actively snowing, and there's 47,000 people here.
Yep. And I'll speak on behalf of Rick George saying, no, thank you, Coach Prime. Yeah, I mean, it was so cool. Who all was down on the field that stood out to you?
The former players, to see their energy.
Jalen Sami then got some interior pressure. He got a knockdown on one of Shador's balls right at the line of scrimmage. And then Shador.
You say balls a lot.
Well, we're talking football, brother.
I mean, you can say he knocked down his pass. You just, I don't know, man. Just something that I've just picked up on it. There are alternative words, but you keep choosing balls. So.
I'll find some alternative words for you.
The pigskin, you could go with that?
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of – you don't have to say balls every time is all I'm saying.
Well, then a beautiful thrown pass.
Nice.
By Shador Sanders to hit Montana Lemonius Craig over the middle, gain of 17. I don't know if it would have been like maybe like a pressure situation in a real game, because Shador's kind of flushed right, but he kind of reset his feet, looked over the middle, and threw a strike to Montana, who was coming back on a dig.
Yeah.
It was a beautiful play.
Oh, yeah. And, you don't want to take anything away from a successful play.
Right.
In that tempo offense. But we do have to acknowledge that there is a certain effort from the D-line, and when they break through that first layer, they're not going full speed. They're starting to pull up.
Yep.
Because the last thing you want to do is run into the quarterback on the scrimmage.
Yep.
So there were some sacks out there, that would have been sacks in a live game.
Well, and that's like the number one.
Man, we look ahead.
Nothing to add there.
Yep.
Unless you want to just throw in the word balls just for no reason, because you typically throw it in for no reason.
I did ask Coach Prime about the quarterbacks, though.
And
did
his
you ask
response?
him how their balls?
I did not ask him about the quarterback's ball.
After that, Mata had his second kick block. Tavion Beasley nearly took
Hey,
it
you're going
back
to get off Mata, man.
I'm just reading play-by-play, bro.
You can skip it. You don't have to do every play.
All right, we'll skip right over that then. Marvin Ham, the second, had a great.
I was expecting a game delay, honest, but she nailed it.
Jake was about to say that she should replace Mata.
I was not about to say that.
There's two things you're going to keep out of your mouth, and that's balls and motto, okay?
I'm being flamed.
I've been to some places called the Players Lounge that looked very different than this.
Yeah. I bet you have. I bet you have. Go up front and get your ones.
We just watched. I don't even know how to describe what we just experienced and just
Great
watched.
catch. Caleb Mathis got his third for a gain of 12, so 12-16-6.
Guy got 25-plus yards on one drive.
Yep.
After that,
It's actually 30-plus.
30-plus.
Decent effort on the math, though.
Thank you. Well, I'm here for a reason.
So, my math is so bad, there's no way I can challenge it. I'm not throwing a red flag on math. I'm like, hey, he says 26.
It's 28 just on the first two.
Hey, man. Don't question my math abilities right now.
You stick to reading ass.
Yes.
Math ain't your thing.
I can read.
Yeah, you know your wheelhouse, buddy. You read.
That drive finished